Hey, Alan and Brett, this is Steve Mangum. I wanted to start off here by thanking you for helping me with correct that diverter valve and replace it. I went on your Yelp and gave you a lot of I gave you a great review on there, by the way, for doing that. So I really want to thank you. That little lady, she's had a stroke and then she fell and broke her hip. She's really having a hard time the last 3 or 4 weeks here. She's 97 years old, so say your prayers for her. At any rate, normally I start out here and I'll go to your website and offer 3 or 4 things that would improve your website, increase your business and your online presence. Basically getting more leads to you. If a website and online presence should be an investment that's paying 3 to 5 times to 10 times more than what it's costing you. And usually for a plumber, we can do that. I was looking, there's pretty low keyword difficulties, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but there's a big opportunity here for somebody, uh, a plumber in the Plano area to take advantage of, and I'll kind of go over that in just a minute. So I went into Google and I put in Plano plumbers up here at the top. As you can see, I got my results. Now, the first thing that comes up, these are Google guaranteed ads. These are paid advertisings. It, uh, this can work really well, but you better know what you're doing or you're going to waste a lot of money. The other thing is a lot of people have ad blockers, and these two won't even show up if the computer has an ad blocker on it. Excuse me. Now, the next thing that comes up are organic, meaning non-paid advertising. This is where you want to be. This section here, these three people are called the map pack. In the map pack, large, if you'll notice over here is the map, okay? And then it says more businesses. There's a lot of dots over here. There's 8 or 10, 12 of them. But there's just three that show up on this front page. If you're past number three here, if you're 4, 5 to 10, you're on this back page, people never go there. So these three people are splitting up about 50% of the searches, the organic searches on this front page. Now, largely what puts you in this number one spot. So we want to beat this guy right here, Plano Plumbing. Now, a big part of this is how many what they call citations you have. Citation is where you're listed in some sort of list. Okay, it's like yellow pages, white pages, Angie's List, Home Advisors. There's all type plumber list of plumbers basically. Okay, and the number that you have of those and how legitimate and strong those websites are that you get listed on will determine a lot whether or not you get listed on this map. The other thing is a Google Business Profile, and what that is this right here. Okay, so Plano Plumbing leak detection. Uh, you have a website, directions, call, share. Okay, store hours, phone number, plumbing, services, yada yada yada. Now, I couldn't find one of these for you too, and you really need to get one of these. You can get one of these without a website, and I just may not have seen it. Now, it's real important that you have about. We'd like to have 100 photos here. I don't know how many this guy has. He has quite a few, years experience, and he's got good uh, reviews here. And reviews need to be very fresh. They need to be current reviews. The reason for that is, Google's basically giving you a referral, and if there's a review and it's a year old, and a review that's a week old, who do they think is more legit? They're going to trust that 1 week age review over a review that was given a year ago. And by the way, like I said, I went into Yelp and I gave you guys a fantastic review tonight because you really helped me out, and I really appreciate that. Okay, we're back to the search again. If you move down here, these are called organic listings, and my one of my tools puts the number one out here, number two's position. Okay, so plumbers and plumbers in Plano, Texas. This is Milestone Home Services. These are the number one spot. These are the guys that we want to beat. Okay, this is what their website looks like. I'm looking at their front page. They have a fair amount of text on their front page, but I guarantee you this isn't over 1,000 words here. This is going to be 700 or 800. I have a tool that will tell me exactly, but we'll just go on from there. Usually on this front page, we need to have around 1,500 words. In some cases, we want to put as many as 2,000, but it looks like 1,500 words will kick this guy's rear end. Okay, so let's go over and take a look at his Ahrefs page. This is a tool I have called Ahrefs, and it's an expensive tool. And what we're looking at for Milestone Plumbing here is their overview here. Excuse me, I was a little tongue-tied there for a second. Okay, so what are we looking at here? First of all, this DR is domain rating. This is the strength of their website, their domain. Okay, and this is the URL rating. This is the strength of their homepage and their local in Plano. If you'll notice up here, it says callmilestone.com/Plano Plumbing. So we're competing against this back page. We're competing against Plano Plumbing, Milestone in Plano, Texas. We're not competing against this over here. So we don't need to worry about this too much, but we need to beat this right here, because these are the pages that are back pages to this website. And this is basically what we're competing against. And you compete against those from backlinks, referring domains, and keywords. Now, what a backlink is on somebody domain is a referring website, okay? And these backlinks are links on these websites linked back to your website. In other words, there may be an article like how to restore after a flood, and it may say, well, first you need to call a plumber, click here. And if they click on that, then that traffic goes from that website directly into your website. That's why they call it a backlink. It links back into your website from another person's domain, another person's website. So a lot of times you'll have like 11 domains here. You might have 25 links on it, because each of these domains may have 2 or 3 links on it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the more that you have here, it builds credibility. It builds trust. Okay, because you have like 11 people saying, go talk to these guys, go talk to these guys, go talk to these guys. Okay, so they're referring back to you. And the stronger these domains are and these backlinks are, the higher this UR rating and this DR rating is going to go. Okay. Now, the other thing is keywords. What a keyword is, that's what people are searching for when they go and they type in something on Google. And I'm looking at their keywords. These are the 81 keywords. It says 79 here. Okay. 79 keywords that Milestone has. And if you can see, I can see the volume. I can see the KD. This is called keyword difficulty. It's like how long and how hard is it to rank with this keyword. And this is 1 to 100. So all of these are like 2s and 3s, which would mean it would be real easy to steal this traffic. Okay, so out of the 700 total searches, they got 80 of those. And out of 300 searches, they got 38 of those. Now, these traffics are very rough estimates. It could be way more than that, and it could be a little bit less than that. But these are estimates that Ahrefs has gotten off of Google. Okay, but look at the number of volume. That's 700. That's 1,000, 13, 7, 1650, 2100, 2,400, 2,400, et cetera, et cetera. So, and you add up all these searches that they're getting. Now, this is every month. So that's the potential. We'll go back here to their overview. That's how they're getting 347 people to their website. They're getting 347 people that are landing on their website. Say they just closed, 20% of those. That would be 70 more deals that you got. If you close 10% of them, it'd be 35 more customers every single month. And once you get that customer, so potential of being a lifetime customer, not just that one time. So you build your customer base that way. And these are all buyer intent keywords. And you notice that they have Plano in them. That means you're just competing against Plano. See, Plumbers Plano, Plumbers Texas, Commercial Plumbing Plano, Plano Emergency, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I can go in here and I can steal, their keywords, but I can reuse their keywords. How's that instead of steal? That's kind of a negative word. And I can also do the same thing to backlinks and referring domains and build that up. And we can also add these. You have to add these as you go along over time, or Google won't buy it. It looks like it's bought, not built, right? Another one, first or second position is Baker Brothers, a national chain. I want to show you what they look like. Oh, can't find it. Okay, once again, their DR is real high because they have a lot of locations, but this URL rating is extremely low, and they just have 2 backlinks, 2 referring domains, 67 keywords, and they're getting 1,000 people to their website a month, roughly. That's up 315 people over the month before. Unbelievable. We come in here, we take their keywords, we combine them with the keywords over the other site, and build you a website that has all these keywords in it. Position those right in your website. And these are like low KDs. We could rank this probably, 90 days, 120 days, and you start getting some of these searches here. So just to recap, our target is to get you in this map pack. The way that we do that is getting you a bunch of citations, building your Google business profile, and getting some reviews up here. See, they got quite a few reviews, but 45 is not too bad. We can beat that. And then moving down here in the map pack, the way to beat Milestone and the way to beat Baker's Brothers here, and get some of those. I think they had about 1,700 searches that was landing on their websites. Way to beat those guys is just put more backlinks, referring domains, and keywords into your website. Put more text in there. If they have 5,000 words, we'll put 7,000 words. If on their front page they have 1,000, we'll put 1,500. If they have 1,500, we'll put 2,000 words on the front page and more keywords on the front page. So it's not rocket science here. You find out what's working. I've got the tools that look inside, and if you want to take this serious and get quite a bit more traffic and more leads, make some money off a website, give me a call and we'll sit down and do a little bit deeper dive here. My phone number is 469-939-2059. That's 469-939-2059. Once again, what I wanted to say is that if you want to take the information I've given you and do your own thing, that feel free to do that. By all means, do that. I wanted to provide some value to you. You were so generous and kind to me, and feel free to do that if you have the knowledge or the time or the desire to do that. If not, and you want to pursue this, let's get together soon.